Right. Continue anyway. Yeah, there we go. Right.
It was recording. And let me take my specs off because they're broken. I'll look at flat.
Right. Welcome back to Swan Pass Podcast. This is episode 4, and this one's on me. So, you did the last one, zombies. My one, conspiracy theories.
Oh, to be fair. Okay.
You should have warned us. We would have got some.
We could have
or have you
prepared.
got some for us to discuss?
I have.
Are you just gonna give us the name and then we'll talk shit about it for a bit?
Yes.
I know you got brilliant.
So I have
Oh, fuck.
11.
Oh, so like the
Yeah.
questions for guys one.
Yeah. First conspiracy is Karsten just a gimp?
Oh, these are going to go great.
This is actually what
No.
the first I was
No.
going to say, because the next one would be, will Marcos ever lose weight?
No. It's not a conspiracy, it's a fact. Anyway.
Just a very straightforward question.
Yeah. Right. One, just to start, we start arguing, was COVID made?
What do you mean?
Like, man-made?
Like in a lab, or was it genuinely from a bat?
There's a potential because, our in research and development, that's like a whole department of any company. So for there to be like one big organisation that's like, in theory, right, this disease we made, could we fight it? And then oopsie daisy, it spills, and now 2 years later, here we are. That's a possibility.
That and, Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, the
Umbrella company.
umbrella
Yeah.
company. That's there.
Sick.
Oh, fuck it, that was so mad.
There's that.
Are you talking in the sense of like population control and trying to keep us all
Yeah.
dumb?
Well, it's a conspiracy theory to go for it.
No,
It's your own opinion.
no, and I know you think it was.
I don't know.
Oh right, okay.
Because it's one of them, I do think it's a bit far-fetched to go off the bat. But the weird thing is, did you watch the film? I think it was called Contagious.
Contagion.
Yes, that was made
No, I didn't watch it.
like 10 years ago
Yeah.
about a weird illness that was found from a bat, then took out almost half of humanity, and they had to weirdly, really fast find a cure and find a way to mass distribute it. Which is really weird because it's exactly what happened.
I mean, with any mass disease that would be spread,
That's
that's exactly what they would do.
And
Like,
I regret this.
Do you
already.
do you remember Ebola?
la 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 la.
Yeah, because it's always...
Rucker, sponsor us, please. Oh my god.
It's so funny.
Have you never noticed that there's always a weird illness popping up? Like we had swine flu,
Right.
then we had Ebola,
Yeah.
now we've got COVID. What am I saying wrong?
Nothing. Yeah, but imagine if...
I know he's going to come out something hurtful.
Go on, say it.
No.
Gives me more
carry on.
time to think.
Like, I feel my face going red. Like, it's warming up at you saying, isn't it just weird how diseases just we
You
just have
keep
a
existing.
we just all of a sudden we just get a bad one.
No,
So-
but I mean, like, you don't get both together. They always get their own time period.
Right.
I mean,
so
I feel like the kids in Africa still have malaria. Like, that's not just
we've
gone.
just found a way to treat it so it doesn't.
Well, not in Africa.
spike
There's
up.
still some...
No, we have got a way to treat it. We just don't give it to them. You know what I mean? Like they can't afford it because that's how the world works. You know what I mean? Like it's a matter of money in that.
Literally not even 5 minutes.
And we've already
I'm crying.
Ugg, bro. Fucking little Ugg needs fucking 25p for water and 75p for this fucking malaria cure.
They should
Like-
just move house.
Literally, they could just do that.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about no fucking landlords and that.
Yeah. Right, I'll go on to the next one.
No, we're not done with this yet. I'm fucking...
He's not finished.
I'm ready, you get me hot. You know what I mean? Like, no, these diseases, right? So what will happen is, if COVID is supposedly
Man-made.
man-made, wasn't there already variants of that before?
Coronavirus has existed for years.
Right. So the
Why
way
do you think it's called COVID-19?
right. So that's what.
So why haven't the new variants aren't like COVID-20?
Right.
Because it's a strain of COVID-19.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
So that one has evolved.
Yeah.
You played the game Plague.
Yeah.
Right? So
Completed
when...
it, mate.
Literally. But it's like, I all back to, like, we'll just nullify it, like, we'll dumb it down really, really simply for you. Like antibacterial fucking soap kills 99.9 because it physically can't kill everything.
Yeah.
Because there's always one that's going to be more resilient.
Yeah.
That 0.1, whatever it is, will then grow. It'll keep spreading. And then they're all now resilient to that one thing that would kill everything.
Yeah.
So they have to make a new one.
Fair enough.
Apparently this one that's just come about is just like super lethal. Or like sick. Like top shit. Like he's got hacks. And he's just fucked us all up. That's literally why you get these mad fucking diseases and that coming about.
Fair enough.
Also, do you think there were like people in like when was it, like 1903 when like the Black Plague went out? Well, that was like 18 something, wasn't it? All right, whenever the Black Plague was
just
around.
before World War One.
Or like
the
the
Black
Spanish
Plague come about.
the Spanish flu and shit like that. Do you reckon they were saying that? I don't think they were, Do you reckon there were conspiracy theories back then? Like, oh my god, the government have manufactured the Black Plague.
No, but the only reason why
probably would have been.
I bet they weren't,
Because they were all smarter than us.
No, but the only reason why they weren't is because they don't have the access that we have to shit like the internet.
Oh yeah.
Like, how could they have these suspicions without being able to look into it themselves?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because when you physically can't look into it, I'm just assuming everyone just turned a blind eye to it.
Also, that I'm gonna sort of debunk this entire like COVID-19 was designed to wipe us all out. Pfizer make paracetamol. Why wouldn't they just put it in that? Everyone's got fucking paracetamol. He's probably got some next door.
Because they need survival of the fittest. If everyone takes paracetamol, it's just going to wipe out everyone.
Yeah, but right, but that's
They
not
give
about
old
survival.
people,
It's like,
young people.
oh, let's just try and kill off all like a certain group of people who uses paracetamol the most. They'll just look at the target demographic. They're like, oh, that's what our product is consumed mostly by the people we want to kill.
But also, then they'd have lost all trust if they'd have used.
Oh, because that trust is going around in.
Oh,
No,
also,
no,
I've got an
what I mean
argument
is-
for that though.
No, but then otherwise your argument would be invalid. If they turn around and went, no, as in if they just put it in the paracetamol, then people go, just stop using Pfizer. But because you're going, why would they do it? Because they make paracetamol.
No, I'm saying why would they make a vaccine and go, oh yeah, this is convenient, isn't it? Let's try and jab everyone. Because there's more uproar about fucking an experimental vaccine than there is, I don't know, common household items that people use every day. It'd be smarter, and they're all way smarter than we are, considering they essentially make the world how it is.
I don't think they can be if Marcos has figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
he's
that's
got
what
it.
I'm saying. He's like, if
hit
it
the
was
nail on
me
the
and
head.
I'm no like business like fucking genius, or like I don't understand how the world works properly, I'd put it in something people use every day. Sure, that makes more.
The argument with that is, how are you going to sell it?
It's already like it's just another
No, but if they
shipment of
no,
paracetamol.
sorry,
for
no, sorry.
example.
How are they going to sell it when their target demographic is now dead?
What?
Because you said, why didn't they just put it in the paracetamol? Well, they wouldn't do that because then how are they going to make the money off the paracetamol?
No, it's not to make money, is what I'm saying. It's to.
Why would they?
Everything's to make money.
Yeah.
It's a free vaccine, Marcos. Where's your point with? Ah!
Sorry.
It's a free
I
vaccine.
feel
World
like I
evolves
feel like-
around money and what controls
No,
money.
mine doesn't revolve around.
Pussy, right? It's all down to the pussy.
But mine isn't money. Mine is the same. So people are saying at the moment, right?
Pussy makes the world go round, Marcos. I don't think you've understood this. Because what do we all want?
Happiness.
Someone with a pussy of some kind, or bussy, whatever you're into. I know I've made this very fucking binary. I go, oh, it's better pussy. Because all the guys want pussy. They don't now. Yeah, my argument's invalid.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
But no, like the reason people.
Fucking gays.
Clipping that. Clipping that.
Ruining everything.
But no, like the people's thing at the moment with the vaccine is like, oh, it's killing people quicker than COVID. They're trying to get us all to have it. And then everyone's like, no, I'm not taking it because it's causing blood clots and it's doing this, and that. And I'm like,
What side effects there are of antidepressants?
yeah, it is. That's what I was like.
That shit can cause you to have like the ultimate stroke.
Yeah. So that's
The
what.
shit that's in
If, so like, if these companies' goal is just to, we're like 10 minutes in, boys, and it's gone.
You're having the ultimate stroke, bro. Yeah, mate. You have antidepressants. You go to the shop. You get a Pringles can, 2 sponges, and a rubber fucking glove.
Do you know the combination?
I saw a video on it before. Not like instructions. It was like a thing, and it was going, you don't buy everything from the same store. You buy it from different stores. So it's not obvious.
So yeah, no, COVID. I mean, if I'm wrong, fair enough. But I'm confident it wasn't designed to
That's
be,
it.
pushed out and kill everyone.
The other thing I did find weird.
Because there are easier ways to do it, in my
Don't get me wrong,
opinion.
I'm not saying like, this is. I'm just saying it's a weird coincidence. I'm not saying it is anything. What is weird is during lockdown, we then have, I can't remember what it was called, but the survey you had to fill out to see how many people lived in the UK.
What, the census that goes
Yes.
around?
Every
I
year.
know it goes around every 10 years. No, I get that. Right. But it's weird how in lockdown we then have to fill out the census and then the vaccine. So what they found out here, made this virus, if they've made it, I'm saying, listen, then they know how many people live in the UK and then they'll know how many vaccines they've given out. So they'll know how many people haven't got it, how many people need it, and who they're not tracking.
So you think that COVID was all a ploy to
Yes.
track people?
Yes.
What's that?
Phone.
That is the ultimate tracking device.
That
If I
is.
could throw that.
Oh, right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not like they know more about yourself than you do or anything.
Oh yeah, no, they don't get wrong. There's so many better ways that could track me than a vaccine. Don't get wrong. But just saying it. Right. Anyway.
Right, we're
Second
moving
point.
on.
The Earth was sucked into a black hole.
Where? How?
Where
Right.
have you just Googled?
I've not come up with it my fucking self.
Obviously. The first one.
Right, no, so, wait, when did we get sucked into a black hole?
I think it was meant to be year 2012. Hence why everyone thought the world was going to end. Hence why you had all them people the people of years ago that could predict the future stopped at 2012.
No, they didn't. Simpsons are still going, mate.
Yeah.
No, anyway. And then you've also got the Mandela Effects.
What about him?
He was a very strong character of
I'm
history.
working with fucking imbeciles.
Mate, you've read the title of conspiracy theories and written them down. Have you
Without
got any other
re-
research? Like, have you got any other notes under that title?
No.
Right, 2012 was a good movie. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I'm convinced Harambe's death spiraled us all into this.
That is called chaos theory, and I completely agree.
I saw it on Instagram. This isn't an original thought, but I saw it. I was like, you know what?
Because since then,
Shit's been bad.
it's either that or we've all just realised we're adults and life's just depressing. It's been like this for hundreds of years.
Since a monkey died.
No, what I'm saying is we blame the death of that monkey because we can't be arsed living with the fact that our
Life's
lives are shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We all live in a simulation.
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I saw one actually before we came in. He said the reason it got really, really fucking weird, and he was like, because whenever you do it, you all sit there and do that. It was all like the same beat, which is kind of like,
That's just to keep your hand busy, mate.
yeah, no, I know. And then he went on to like, oh, it's Morse code for like 6. But then if you go to sit or no H, and they say H, sounds like JH, and then JH equals the university. Then if you go to the university, the top person was this guy. This guy had 5 something, and then that all went really weird. And I was like,
Yeah, if the Queen wore a red jacket and had 6 wheels, she'd be a fire truck.
Queen's a lizard. The royal families are all lizards.
What kind of lizards are we talking about? Because I like lizards.
I guess dragons.
So, simulation.
Komodo dragons, because they're like top up food chain and that.
I can see the simulation one. Because...
Because we're all fine with virus.
But I think...
Shut up.
No, but... that was a good one. No, but I mean, like, the way I say it is, we're not, it's almost like The Matrix, though, where we're all actually sentient.
You can't convince me you're actually real, and I can't convince you I'm actually real.
Yeah,
You know,
because
my
we can't
thighs-
even touch me because atoms don't touch.
Do you know what's also weird? That if you're in a simulation, the thing behind you, you'll never know if it's not there. There's a thing
I'm pretty sure the door's right there.
No, but there's a theory
I
that...
can confirm that it is
No,
still there, and it isn't just empty space.
No, there's a theory of that. Because that's from his eyes. So from your eyesight, because we...
Yeah, how can I
Put it
tell
this way.
you're telling me the truth?
Yeah.
Because put it this way, for me, you two aren't actually real. Behind me, do you know, like in Rick and Morty?
This is a horrible way for
Oh,
predators to get away with it in court, isn't it?
Someone did that. No, there was a woman,
Shouldn't she stab her husband or something?
and
And she's like, I'm in a simulation,
I'm in a simulation.
so
It doesn't matter. And under those tenses, she's right. She's innocent. He wasn't real. But in our rules, she went to jail for life.
Yeah.
She's behind bars. But yeah, she blamed it on being in the Matrix, and that was a defense in court. She defended herself. Well, that role in the simulation, I didn't do it like it's not real. Oh, did she fuck win? She's so in prison, mate.
See the woman that stabbed her boyfriend with a squirrel?
Yeah, I don't know how people.
How's that even...
Is that taxidermy or is that like a legit squirrel?
Like I
Taxidermy is where they stuff
I know
it.
what a taxidermy is.
just not with a penis or fist.
Because that
I mean,
is against animal rights.
do you know when you said about us not being able to actually touch because of the atoms, right?
Yeah.
There is like a 1 in however many million, perhaps billion chance that if you move your like hand towards a wall, it'll go straight through it.
Yeah, there is.
Because the atoms will just miss each other and your hand will go straight through the fucking wall.
But how does that work though? Because we're all ones and zeros.
Find them.
All
Put it
right.
this way. No. Put it this way. No.
No, don't try and explain it. He understands. He's just being an
No,
arse.
He understands. The weirdest one to explain it is we're made of atoms.
No, we're not.
This
We're made of ones and
table's-
zeros.
This table's made of atoms. My hand won't go through the table. When you ask a scientist why, is your their answer? We don't know.
Right.
Who are you talking?
'Cause-
Where
no,
have you
'cause-
seen this?
TikTok.
Oh my god.
The reliable source. No,
All I'm no right. Do you know why they say they don't know? Right, it's because they're not religious, so they don't go. Oh, it's God's work.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because scientists are very honest people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they don't know something, they'll just go, you know.
They don't know.
But religious people, some religious people,
Just around and go, God.
well, God did it. No.
I saw this thing, and it was actually an argument for faith,
Yeah.
not against it. There was like, if
It's called the Bible. I'm joking.
no, it was like, if God made the universe, what made God?
Yeah.
And then the guy goes, yeah, but if a fish is in a fishbowl, the fishbowl isn't like the fish isn't gonna wonder why the fishbowl hasn't got gills. It was a dead weird argument how he made it, right? But then he goes, but in that fish's context, everything outside of it doesn't matter because that's not by its rules.
That's the fish's life.
That's the fish's essentially the fish's life. Like that's its rules of life. For us, our rules of life is for something to be made, it has to be made by something. Therefore, everything that's been made has been made by something, and the ultimate end of the line is God. But that's in our rules.
I'd
so
say,
what's to say God even made God did make everything? But what's to say something made God?
rather than say God, I'd say creator, because I think that's
The thing.
a creator, right? Because if you say God, people are like, oh, Jesus. It's like, no.
No, it could be any of those things like Zeus, Jesus, and all that. But no, it's saying basically that just because that's our rule of life is nothing to say that's not the same. Like it isn't the same for that entity.
Yeah,
say
I get it.
Because how can something have made it if that's not its rules of existence?
Yeah.
Essentially, you know,
I get
for
what you
ours,
mean,
it's everything's made by something, so we're like carbon.
Yeah.
But in anything that we know of, so we can't argue
I
it.
get that.
And I was like, that's actually a pretty fair point. So preach God.
Next one.
47.
And this is the 7 minute or however many seconds we see flashing before our eyes. Yeah. I hate that because what happens when we get to
we relapse.
Yeah.
you just start again.
Yeah. And that's why you keep getting deja vu moments.
I hate deja vu.
Does that mean though the more times you go around the cycle, the more deja vu you have?
Probably.
Yeah, but you'll never know how much deja vu you've had. If you get what I mean.
Unpopular, I know.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you'll never know.
Also, we've not actually explained what the theory is. We've jumped straight into it.
Oh yeah, go on. Explain your theory.
So,
Well,
you're
the
already
internet's
dead.
theory.
When you die for 7 seconds or 7 minutes, you remember every second of your life.
In chronological order.
Yes. So that's
Shit.
why when you get deja vu, it's because, you know, when you're telling a story and someone says the punchline at the end, like we did then,
Yeah.
but now I'm telling it, we're then going to have to revisit
Oh my
that
god, I
point
swear
to
we just had this
revisit.
conversation like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. Deja vu. So that's the context. Carry on.
So you're like half remembering it.
Yeah.
Boy, if you remember.
Talk about remembering. When you remember something in the past, you're remembering the last time you remembered it.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, but that means everything that you remember is a lie because Chinese whispers.
Yeah, that's why.
That isn't an offensive joke, by the way. That's something us British play where we whisper in each other's ears to see how far we can go before someone fucks it up.
We were so scared by the Chinese. We had Chinese burns and Chinese whispers.
Oh,
That's a Russell Howard bit.
is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. It's weird. I don't like it.
Got a
Has that-
conspiracy theory. Why is it called blackmail?
I don't know. I don't want to know. It's probably some racial undertone.
And we're still using it. Fix this.
So yeah, so everything I'm experiencing now, I'm already where I'm supposed to die.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Neither do I.
I don't agree with it.
I've got crippling anxiety. I hate it.
I
And
actually
that's why
don't.
people say, like, sometimes you get a weird feeling, like a weird phobia. Like, you know how everyone, majority of the time, is scared of death?
Yeah.
It's because we all knew it. People that aren't maybe just accepted the death. You know, at the end, you're like, when they do, what's it called, the Chinese?
Whoa.
No.
Philosophy.
Is it? No. What
Oh,
they
is it
call
Seppuku or something like that? What's it called?
Seppuku.
So that's
Fucking seppuku, mate.
You knew what I meant. That's not derogatory. I didn't know the name of it. I apologise.
Seppuku.
No, but you know, like that, like they've accepted it, they're not scared to do it,
Yeah.
they've just done it to themselves.
That's why.
I don't believe that. I refuse to
Go on.
believe that.
Because it scares you.
No.
All right. It scares me.
Because
Yeah.
isn't
I'm terrified.
your phobias are developed off trauma?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it says that, but
Why am I
sure-
scared of spiders
I'm
then?
sure the way you died.
Because you will have had a
Well, there might
trauma.
have been
You
other
probably just
things,
don't remember.
Or not even that. Is anyone in your family scared of spiders?
Yeah, my mum is.
There you
Then
go.
she'll have-
She would
influence
have.
it
She
into
would
you.
have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair.
So she'd have looked at a spider and gone,
Because
bad thing.
the
and
reason
you've
why-
gone, okay, bad thing.
the reason
Yeah.
why I don't want to agree with it is because when I don't know if you've ever seen children go on roller coasters, but they ain't phased an ounce. Nothing
Yeah.
scares children at all because they don't understand the concept of fear. You are taught fear.
Yeah.
If you're raised without fear, like a samurai, they will just off themselves because they're like, oh, for you, king.
There are
What
also
are they
some
called?
fears that are like built into us naturally, like the dark.
Yeah.
We're not scared of the dark. We're scared of being not alone in the dark.
Right.
No, you're scared
You know
of
what I mean?
not being able to see.
No, you're scared of not
Knowing
knowing
what's in the dark.
what's in the dark with you.
So
Right.
as in you can't see it,
Well, what if you can hear it?
that's worse, but you can hear it. What's worse than, like, you know what's worse when you see a spider, you go, spider, and then it disappears. What scares you more? Not knowing where it is,
I don't really care
but knowing it's there.
because he's my boy
Or seeing
roommates.
I don't know. But anyway, the built-in fears, like there's another one.
Nukes.
It's not a fear, but it's like I mean at the
Being
moment at the
stabbed.
moment I'm quite scared of nukes.
What about being stabbed? I'm pretty scared of being stabbed. I don't really
Just
fancy that.
Let me sure.
He's just jumping in
I
and
know.
everything.
But there's that one. Do you ever see
Involuntary penetration, basically.
But do you know how like we can pick out face like human face shapes anywhere?
Yeah.
Like in the clouds, for example, or like some flowers look or like a accumulation of like foliage looks like
Yeah.
a face.
Yeah.
It's like we know it's not a face, but it still creeps us out. So I'm like, have we evolved?
Creeped out by clouds and flowers.
No. Like there's some. We know there's something inherently off about something that isn't a human face, but looks really similar, or takes the shape of a human
Right.
face.
Yeah.
Have we evolved to have that like nervousness because of something?
Movies.
No, because it's weird anyway.
Movies.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Have you seen
Like,
Sinister?
I have seen Sinister.
And he's
That's
like
pretty
looking,
sick.
he's like, that looks like a face, and then he goes, fucking stares out and come through the computer screen, and you're all like, that was meant to be a screen, but it couldn't come out, so I can't really go that high.
But like maybe when we were like, what's the word? In our like ancestors, our like prehistoric ancestors and shit.
Right.
Did they learn to understand that what makes a human face an actual human face? Because you see like CGI faces and you're like, that's not fucking right. It can be so incredibly good, but you know it's off.
Yeah.
Do we have an inherent like lesson from our ancestors that has taught us that?
Yeah.
Like
war. Right, because I'm saying they get all cammed up, right, and in bushes, and then you look and you go, it looks a bit like a face, and then and get fucking stabbed.
Because that's what they were doing in the Egyptian times.
Are you fucking mental, mate? You're telling me
He's
that?
saying about the ancestors.
Yeah.
And you think in Egypt times?
Yeah, I reckon they were.
Fucking right,
Putting
bro.
themselves in
You
dust and
mental?
rocks. I would.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been able to do it as well as they can now.
No, but the thing is, that's why we're all like, that looks a bit like a face.
Yeah, so all right. So I guess I get what you mean. I thought you were because you'd been in the army for 6 months. You were like, oh,
stop
camouflage
joking
and
about
shit.
that. No, I'm being deadly serious. Like,
So,
that's a logical.
All of the wars,
Yeah.
and it's just evolved to get better because we started to be like, I know that's actually a
You're telling me it's not been that good. The Vietnamese were shit at it.
yeah, because they lived there.
Right, yeah, that's the point. So did the Egyptians, you fucking knobheads.
This is gonna someone's dying in this
Why is it
podcast.
so violent?
But all right, over years, like, so I'm saying, was there something back when we were still like ooga boogering,
You can't say that, I've already used that name.
or like we were still cavemen, that we'd seen there was like something around at that time that looked like that could imitate a human face or like a human form, and we knew it was off, and then we killed it, eradicated it, but we've still got that like ability to look out for shit that looks like a human but isn't.
Well, I could imagine because of like evolution, we probably just don't see it as much now, like the animals and shit. Because I don't know if you've seen that snake. Oh my days!
Good fucking spot.
Have you seen that snake?
There we are.
Have you seen that snake? That snake? No, because I was going to send it to you, but then I was like, he's terrified of spiders, so there's no point. It's like a rattletail snake, but the tail is designed to move and look like a spider. And then
That's
things
fucked.
would go and attack it, and the snake looks like a fucking stone. It's like a
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
And then the snake fucking
shit is
kills this
mad.
bird, and I'm like, I didn't even fucking see it. All I
That is
saw was
mad.
this thing, like, it was like, oh, have you seen this new fucking snake that's been found? I'm like, the fuck, they are about snake, and then this thing's going like that. I'm going, is that like a rattletail? And then this fucking bird comes, and this fucking snake grabs it, and
That
I'm
shit's
like,
insane.
but that would be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe there was something that had like, like peacocks have like the big feathers.
Yeah.
Or there's that spider in it, and it's got like...
Yeah. I
But
know what it looks like.
It
freaks
does
me out.
it because it looks like
Something
eyes.
else, yeah.
It looks like eyes, so it would scare off predators. Like
That's
that's
why tigers have the white patch on the back of their ears,
so
Yeah.
they think
So somebody thinks it's staring at them. What the fuck is a tiger scared of?
a lot of us.
True, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like. Where are these like inherent fears that we have, or like already established like nervousnesses and fears come from? I'd love to
Yeah.
learn that.
Trauma. I'm betting it all on trauma. Some shit you've experienced, you've not even registered it.
Or just been told about, like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, you
That's
don't
a
know
learned
anyone
fear,
who's
innit?
been attacked by a tiger or a lion, but you know if you're walking down the street and you saw a tiger or a lion, don't go near it.
I've seen some pretty horrible videos, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that's it, that's been
It's like so I don't rock on my chair no more because my
That
teacher in English,
kid.
right, saw this kid rock on his chair and he fell off and cracked his head open and died in her classroom.
Twice.
It was the same kid.
Fears are weird, and I don't like them. But yeah, that's why I don't like thinking about
I do find it
this
funny that
I'm experiencing now
fears,
is me dead
I
or
do
like
find it funny
about to
how
die.
some fears, though, as men, maybe some women, we want to test them. Like, if a man goes
Curiosity.
up, yeah, so it's like an
Curiosity
electric
killed
fence.
everything.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Good for the cat.
That is a
But-
saying.
I couldn't remember if it was a cat.
Curiosity
it
killed
summer.
the.
It killed
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
killed fucking everything.
But no, but seriously, so it's like when you touch an electric fence. Don't get me wrong, if you're gonna do it, you're meant to do it in the back of your hand because your hand will automatically do that.
Yeah.
The amount of people I see touch it like that,
And then they grab
and then
it.
just But no, so you do that, but everyone does it. You've not seen the one where everyone like holds hands and just queues up as one guy sat touching it. Why?
It's not about the science lesson.
Oh,
But,
we
to be
did
fair,
that.
That's how you
sick.
kill people. They
Yeah, I
used
know.
to do that on death row and electrocute them, and we've gone touch it.
do it.
Like,
But in a less lethal way, it's like you see a wet paint sign, you want to touch it.
Or like a big red button.
A big
is
red.
it just me? I've got a really bad craving to put a light bulb in my mouth and close my mouth.
Why? Because you won't be able to get it out.
Yeah. Do you know that?
Yeah. I think you should do it.
I really want to try it.
What light bulb?
I'm
Why did I
not.
stare directly into the light bulb to see if it was off?
I reckon you could fit that one in.
Fucking why did I stare into that one?
Yeah, like I've told some people that I would just really want to touch wet paint if it tells me it's wet paint because I don't believe it. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's lying to me.
I
I know you're not wet anymore, dickhead. But
I actually
people think I'm
watched the
strange.
thing and it was where they go up, but this guy with two actors put a big button in the middle of the room where he touched it, it electrocutes him,
Yeah.
hurts him. He goes, don't want to touch it again. So they go, okay, that's fine. Put him in a room for half an hour just with this button and no one else. He goes, will he ever just stay bored or will he choose pain over boredom? And he
I'm
presses
betting
it twice.
I was gonna say, I'm betting 10 minutes apart he touches that fucking button because I would.
And then he literally turns around and he goes, the guy walks in and goes, what are you doing? He goes, I pressed the button twice that I didn't want to press. Like, I was just bored. And he goes,
I get it.
So
I
what you're
completely
saying
get
is,
it.
if I was
I
in
won't
a
touch the
room,
button.
if I was in a room with a tiger, I'd poke it in the
He
face.
said, "Don't poke the bear."
Yeah.
Oh, poke the fucking bear, mate.
Yeah.
It's like when you see someone. It's like when you see someone really annoyed, you just want to fucking egg them on a bit more. Or like when you know you pissing
Oh,
someone
I had
off.
to deal with that the other day.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
It hurt though. I had to physically stop myself because he was probably gonna fucking jump in front of traffic. Like he was fuming. He was absolutely raging.
Is the lad you made the fairy joke? at?
No.
Oh.
We'll cut this bit out though. Basically, we was at work though, and George, I was telling him, I was like, George used to do this thing where he goes to put the bin on it, and he'd like edge
Move
forward.
forward, yeah.
He's seen me do it on the camera, and
Oh,
then he's done
yeah.
it 3 times to the lad in a row.
And then he gets in the van.
throws the fucking bin, goes and gets in the wagon,
yeah,
and George
he
is
goes,
like,
Carson's going to have to do it all on his own.
that's what George said to him.
Yeah.
Carson's gonna have to do it on his own now.
Then he
And
got out.
got out, and I wanted to go.
That ended
Fucking
quick.
hell, that was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that though. I'll piss anyone off.
But yeah, so like poking the bear, like you were doing it to us before. We'd start talking to you, shut up! Like before we got a word out, and then I laughed at you saying it, and you just shut up. But you kept doing it because you found it funny,
Yeah.
and you knew it was gonna eventually piss us off.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, that's.
So yeah, are we all dead?
No,
I hope not.
I don't believe that.
I hope not, but I think also if you look into it too much,
Like the sun.
you might add a bit of
Fine.
not like clarity in a way.
No, I don't want to know. It's like
No,
So
that.
what
no,
you're saying
no,
is
no,
it's
no,
almost
no.
like you live your death a million times over until you get acceptance of it.
No, what I'm saying is though, if like saying this, like you're just sat there thinking, I'm dead, and you're too scared of it. But then eventually you go, do you know what? I'm dead anyway. What I'm gonna do won't kill me, and I've probably done it before, so I might as well just do it. Like like a bungee jump. Like why are you scared of a bungee jump? But everyone is.
What, falling?
Yeah, no. But I'm
From
saying
a
is,
height?
Yeah,
No. You're not scared of falling. You're scared of
Scared
stopping
of
really
stopping. But what I'm saying is, you might just look at it and go, like, you're too scared to jump. And you're like, what if it's not strap? But you might just go, I've probably done it before in another life. I must have lived through it, so I'm either going to die from this or live. Let's just jump.
No, you would have done that every single life.
I was going to say, are you trying to say that thing, once you've accepted it, the thing that you do or the thing that happens next is what
Could have
causes
happened.
you to die?
That must be. That's
No,
That's what I was
no.
thinking.
That's why we're in a simulation. Because if you realise it, you can change your life.
That's why coronavirus was completely mad.
And then the Earth got sucked into a black hole.
That's why you're a gimp.
No, but if you know, like, it's weird to think that if you are already dead and you're living deja vu, everything you think you're doing different in your life,
You're not.
You're not. You're just living on the same track.
Yeah, I don't like thinking about it.
But a cunt.
Not even that, like you going, like you sat there in bed going, do you know what? I'm going to start a
Have a
podcast.
wank.
It's like I've done that a million times.
Yeah.
But the other thing we
He's
said,
done that.
the other thing we said then about you're not scared of falling, you're scared of stopping really quickly. There's a
Yeah.
clip on Top Gear of Jeremy Clarkson saying it's like the new highway code was saying about new speed limit being enforced, and Jeremy Clarkson was like, "Speed has never killed anyone. Stopping really quickly has killed more people." What's your next one? Go
It's a
on.
fact. That's why I nearly got fucking run over by a Fiesta.
You nearly getting run over by a few people.
Not my
Jasmine's nearly
fault.
ran you over.
Yeah,
That was
that's
your
because she's
fault.
flying around a fucking corner. Are you mental? You know what? You know where I want. You know where the
I know.
credits. You know where the
I
credits.
can't.
That
I
dead sharp
can't.
bend.
Yeah.
She can see a bin wagon fucking flooring 40 mile per hour around it. Oh, you know what? I'm a fucking woman. Fucking races round that corner. I'm midway across the road. Bear in mind, a wagon ain't exactly fucking short. It's long. She, it's all right. Fucking wolf. Oh, I almost hit dickhead.
With a wrist.
Get out the fucking road because she's a woman.
Please keep this in.
Cassie will not be happy with you.
Well, you know what? She can fucking shove it.
This is the woman. Ethan, go for Stella.
Come back when you ride to drive. That's the one. Come back when you ride to drive.
Right. Do aliens live among us?
Yeah.
Among Us?
Yeah. It's a bit soft, isn't it?
It's been proven. There they are. Every game.
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell,
Can we clarify the definition of an alien? Whilst Tom's recovering.
Right.
What's the
Out of
definition of
space,
some-
I'm saying the actual
something-
definition is from like another country. That's
Oh.
You could,
Well, right.
No, it is the actual term.
Yeah,
Someone basically out of your country.
out of your...
That's-
what you
How has
consider normal.
science not been cancelled yet, man?
No,
Fuck's
because
sake.
whenever years ago, when you actually used to go to the airport, you used to get like, say, coming into England, you used to get British alien. That was the one.
That's the saying.
Why everyone else?
It wasn't like that though. This isn't me. This is him. And
Well,
yet-
tell me, tell them.
This is him.
What about the 1700s, alright? Or whatever it was.
Yeah, airports in the
Yeah.
centre.
Yeah, it's the one.
What was the question? All I heard was Among Us.
Do aliens live among us? He's fucking proven that.
No, but what I mean is extraterrestrial life.
Extraterrestrial life.
Among us.
What?
No.
And they like came down years and years ago. They've been covered up, essentially like the movie Paul.
Yes.
Then
No.
they've been covered up, but they are just sort of cutting about and like shapeshifting and shit.
No.
Yeah.
No, maybe. I'm more inclined to say no, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Because I'll be
How
honest,
would we miss that shit?
the only reason
We
why
can't have a comet fly within millions and millions of light years away from our planet without us going, oh my god, it's going to hit us. How the fuck have we... How have we not seen him come in? And plus, why would they come here when we literally get poisoned by the air we breathe over 100 years?
I remember
Because
seeing
our
that.
cells oxidise, don't they? I read that as well. It's like, your cells oxidise, essentially it's slowly setting on fire.
Have you seen that? I don't know whether it was the same thing, but it was like related to that. It's like, imagine if otherworldly beings are like scouting out our planet. Do you know, like in like
yeah,
science
just
fiction
watching us
movies?
going, why do these people live on the planet?
Yeah, they're like, why are these people breathing in, like, essentially fire? Like, what the fuck are they doing? They're just breathing in poison and they're not doing anything
The
about
death
it. Look at
breathers.
them, like death breath. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's the actual term.
yeah. So
But,
The
like,
only reason why I don't say are aliens real
I know they're real.
because they are. And I think I will argue with anyone who believes aliens are
It
real.
will be as minuscule as that, but yeah, sure, I believe
life
it.
exists outside of our planet.
Yeah, there's no way it can't.
It's like, oh, there was something. They found a very oddly spherical piece of rock on Mars. like
Almost perfect.
Yeah, really, really round piece of rock on Mars. And they were like, how the fuck has this happened? I mean, there's lakes on Mars and shit. So
well, there's a theory that apparently we used to live on Mars, messed it up that bad that we then moved here. And now, we're now looking to move back.
Are pyramids in your list?
No.
Oh.
Well, I've got something on this. If aliens did come, do you reckon we'd be able to, like, fight them? Or do you reckon they'd absolutely fucking... like, do you reckon, like,
Mate,
we'd have enough, as Lil Dicky says, have enough to make their arts race? Whatever, if they have an art or whatever it is.
Though, I saw one and it said, do we fear aliens coming and wanting to attack us that bad? Because that's what we do to each other.
Well, I was going to say, Putin's not on his next door neighbour and just fucking invaded him. What's he going to do if some other, like, green punk comes down? Well, I don't like the look of you. You don't agree with me.
No. Gen Z will sort that one out because that is not acceptable. Not in our society.
But, I mean...
This is blackmail. Blackmail for all of this.
But, like...
The whole podcast, yeah.
I feel like the average person doesn't really give a fuck if aliens came down and were like... somehow spoke our language and was like, we want to help it. We want to help you. You want to help us. Like we want to learn about each other. So the average person, it'd be like, "Sick, that's great. How fucking cool is that?"
But yeah, then we have these narcissistic fucking overlords running the country, going, "Yeah, we need to chop them up and find out where they've come from.
Yeah, we need to find out how they live and breathe and go get all their technology."
Man, we just fucking ask them.
Yeah, like they were gonna do it anyway, but you just add in another step, which is death to them all.
Do you reckon they'd actually do that though?
What?
Do you reckon scientists would legit be like, we're going to capture it because I want to fucking test its body?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think they would, you know.
I don't think the majority of... It's the same... Like what we were saying...
But they don't have civil rights because they ain't from here.
No, that wasn't what I was going to say. Really isn't. But like, the same thing how I said, the average person wouldn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But there'd be the few that are like, no, we need to have power over them. It's probably the same with scientists.
Yeah.
Like the majority of scientists, like fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, I bet he'd love it.
Great boxer.
The only similarity in that name is Tyson.
I know, I was joking. Calm down.
I'm not going to lie, mate. I thought you said Titan. I was completely bewildered why you said good both there.
But like... like David Attenborough and Neil deGrasse Tyson, not the boxer, would love it.
Neil on the grass, though.
You get sandy knees? No. Shut up. Like, they'd love it, but there'd be the weird ones that are like fucking twisted and like, oh, we need to find out how we can make us better through them. And it's like, no, fucking they'll help us. Just be nice to them.
Yeah.
But be ready if they try and fuck us.
How the fuck? That's my question though. Like, what if they did just come in and be like, yeah, we need to wipe out all of these people?
Oh,
because they've got something we've got. No, but would that be able to fuck with their shit?
We don't know.
We'd never know.
No, but do you think would you prefer the idea of them not being able to just completely fucking decimate us in about 30 seconds, or would you rather us be able?
Of course they can.
Because they've got it, yeah.
Yeah, they have light year technology.
Yeah, but he's just said they've made that. Well, to be fair, if they're on a warpath, they could probably
technology and they're going to land on a new planet.
Light speed. Sure. Buzz Lightyear's a toy.
See, you know what about before poking the bear?
You are a toy.
Look, Buzz, an alien.
Oh fuck.
Do aliens exist? Is a very easy question to answer.
Are they? Yeah, probably not.
Maybe. Area 51's a fucking booky place.
So on the next one?
Yeah, go on.
Karsten will like this one, but I feel like he's going to either be a knob about it or really be intrigued by it. I'm going with the first one though. Because it's a very typical one, but then I saw something that...
Do women really have rights?
No.
It's joking, please, we're joking.
Yeah.
He is. I hope.
Is Tupac still alive, but now under the new name of Casanova? I don't know if you've heard about him.
I have heard this whole theory, but pretty sure he's dead.
I mean, I feel like he's waited too long now to be like, if he was going to do a comeback,
he would have done a
comeback.
No, he's not doing a comeback. He's got...
In that case, I couldn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
it don't really matter, does it? In the end of the day, did it really fucking matter? Like, not saying that someone's death doesn't matter. Like, he had a massive impact on a lot of shit. But, like, whether he's actually dead or not, I feel like whatever we have been led to believe now, like, that's just sort of it now, innit? Like,
Yeah.
Why fight? Why fight it? Like, if he wanted to make a difference, he would have just.
I think he's above.
You know what I
think
mean? He's above the whole bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, why would you?
Yeah, I get that. I'm the same. I think it's like the whole thing of MJ still, like Michael Jackson still being alive. It's like I get it.
Oh yeah, there is because he's burnt, isn't he?
What?
There's an actual theory that in a Pepsi commercial, one of the sparks lit his whole hair and his whole body on fire. So he had to have loads of cosmetic surgery, sort it out, or even wear loads of makeup. And then obviously when he allegedly died, he just stopped wearing all the makeup. So now he's unrecognisable because he's just burnt.
Oh,
Pretty sure we
could
could recognise a walking meatball mate in the street going, hee! Fucking stealing kids from the local park and that. I know someone's like pedo watchers, mate. They've got him. Area 51 and that. He's an alien.
Yeah, I think Tupac's above the whole, not being dead and then
His death
until,
made its impact.
Yeah,
I feel like that's it now.
I feel like if he knew both sides of it, like consciously, if he knew, right, if I die, my impact is going to be this. And then he could look, right, if I fake my death, and then, because that Casanova's releasing music, isn't he?
Not really. I think he's released a couple, and it she says about that night, though.
Yeah, so, like, if Tupac was like, right, if I fake my death and then leave it, like, a few years, and then release a couple of tunes, what impact, what bigger of an impact will it make? I'd take the first one. His impact's still talked about. Probably every single day somewhere.
But yeah,
like his name is still very much
he's
relevant.
still brought up now, isn't he? And it I don't even know how long ago it was.
Neither.
It was a bit though.
Yeah.
But he's still. I couldn't imagine that all of these famous rappers would be like that. They still talk about him.
Yeah.
But they don't. It's one of those weird things that I'm sure if one of them knew that he wasn't dead,
they'd refuse to talk about him.
One of them would have fucked up.
Yeah, or they'd refuse to
There's
talk about him.
too many people.
It's like Snoop Dogg. So if he knew, for example,
Yeah.
if I was him, I'd refuse to talk about him in case I let anything slip that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate spoiler.
Yeah, because it's like, what is it, they've spoke. Yeah, what I was going to say, something about Marvel. What?
It's like,
No, I was going to say about...
It's going to be a sick Avengers movie.
in it Tupac. It was. Oh, wait, no, that was Biggie, wasn't it?
It was all a dream. And no, I was going to say about Professor X. When they're in an interview with him, they've gone, was it you? And he's gone,
Oh, was it you who
Who's
knew Doctor
Doctor
Strange? And he goes,
Strange?
"Who's Doctor Strange?" It's like, yeah, no one can lie on interviews nowadays.
There's too many people that read into that. They
Too
all
many
watch.
eyes.
They all watch Criminal Minds and shit.
Yeah.
They're all like legendary. Like,
Too many eyes.
yeah.
this one I thought was quite smart. That Area 51 was made to make the Soviet Union believe that the US had alien technology during the Cold War.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I all still fondly believe that it's there.
So it was just like a, what's it called, a red herring?
Yeah.
Or something like that, a MacGuffin. Bullshit.
If only
A
one
lie.
of you, if only you had a fart prep then, bro. You had a MacGuffin.
But so it's like, you know how? Wait a minute.
Fuck, Brett, you said it like it was Bake Off.
Here's what I made earlier.
So
I'm done. You carry on.
So you know what Area 51 was originally made for?
Aircraft.
Yeah, just
Oh, is it just aircraft, right?
Just so that they could basically have planes that could reach new heights, so that other countries didn't know what their planes were.
Right, okay,
They
yeah.
hid them in Area 51.
And then we're like, oh, we've got unexplained technology. Come and find it.
That's like a sick mind game. That's
Well, it's like,
it.
that's
Guess
what I mean.
guess what I have
clever.
and you don't, and Russia go, what? We're not going to tell you. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, well, they kind of go, just, you know, them aliens that were scared to come down because they don't know what they have.
We've got them.
Yeah,
But we're not
Poseidon's
gonna-
down
and we're
there
not-
as
and
well.
we're not going to show you. And it's like, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's the biggest bluff ever, essentially.
And there's only one way we're going to know, and that's by storming it
I
again.
can't believe that happened.
I
mate.
can't believe that
That is
actually
fucking
happened.
crazy.
You don't remember people
The
on about-
thousands of people that stormed Area 51.
or sorry, turned up to, and then ended up having a rave outside the fucking army
I remember
base.
that.
That
All outside,
kid
but
did
they
the
didn't
fucking-
storm it.
The fucking Naruto run
Yeah.
on live TV.
Yeah.
That shit was
Did you see
insane.
the video of the woman who literally just walked in?
Well, yeah, because there was another 1,000 and a half.
No. This was a completely different time.
Oh, right.
They're all kind of stood watching it, and she's just a tourist. And because there's no one on guard like there, don't get me wrong, they would have been further in. Because
They're-
they literally have to
She
go
would have
for
been
like a
instantly
mile.
arrested for that.
Yeah. Well, she literally just goes, all right, goes under and just starts walking. Everyone's just video going, what are you doing?
Well, there's like, so I believe there are like permanent sniper posts at certain areas that you just can't see, and
Fucking
There are-
fondly believe that shit. Why wouldn't you if it's meant to be one of your most developed aircraft facilities?
there are some
And not
very
only that, if it's your biggest bluff,
oh yeah, you can't let
you have
fucking
to secure your
Yeah.
bluff.
the biggest poker face going, and it's a desert with nothing going on. But there are some like weird stories that have come out of people just because you can visit Area 51, just nowhere near where it actually is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just like a desert gate.
Yeah, some people actually go there, and you can say there's a letterbox
Yeah.
that people have like taped stuff to and like took pictures with and all that shit. There's that, but there are some. There was one on on Jack Mate's podcast. They were talking about it. I'll try and show it you at some point. Where they were in Nevada for an event, and they went and visited just as tourists. And I can't remember exactly what it is, but if you're that bothered, I'll put a link down below to the clip, and I'll show you later on. But it was there are some strange stories that have come out of even just going close to it. But whether again that is just to cover up the US's biggest con.
That's it, because do you know when it's like there was a story of a guy who got locked in this train thing, and it was like the freezer thing. But
It was the
broken.
freezer box essentially, the freezer cart, a part of the freight train.
And he
Actually,
went-
the thingy
And
Right.
he went in to fix it.
He went in to
the
fix
door
it.
shut,
trapped him
and he had a
inside.
pen, and all he was doing was writing on the walls, going, "Oh my god, I'm trapped. It's cold. I'm gonna die. I've only got about an hour. I know."
Yeah.
They sat there writing, going, "It's getting colder. I can feel it. It's shaking. Like you can see the handwriting start going." Eventually, he died.
Froze to death.
Yeah.
They went in. It was broken. It was off. It
He
wasn't cold.
convinced himself he was going to freeze to
convinced
death,
himself
so
to death.
he froze to death.
Oh, that's
Literally,
mad.
from his mind, going,
That's
"I'm
sick.
going cold," so he's getting colder, but it's not even on.
That's sick.
So easy.
It's
the
not.
fact that-
It's sick in the fucking head.
It-
That's mental. You can convince anyone anything. It's terrifying.
But then it's one of them of people who are going obviously that convinced and hear all the stories of everyone
But
there,
going expecting something.
that they will
Yeah,
expect.
I get what
Like,
you
you
mean,
know, when someone goes, "This house is haunted," you hear stuff and you feel
Yeah.
weird because
You're expecting it, yeah. I get what you mean.
So like when Carson's thing dropped before, we'd go ghost.
Well, I thought that. I was like, I didn't see you. Well, obviously, I can't see below your like fucking torso.
Do you want to?
No. But because you pulled a surprise face, I was like,
Yeah, because
I didn't. Yeah, and then I looked and your foot was like near it, so I was like, oh,
I love how you say that now because of me.
I farted, and you missed it.
Oh, don't be a good mate.
What shit is happening? I can't stop it.
The Jews in the chamber when the showers turn. It's happened now. I can't stop it. So I fucking hell taste it.
That's horrendous. That is awful. I do apologise, boys. Let me hold your hair back. Oh, what's your next theory?
Oh, this I know. Aladdin was based. Alright.
Next one?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Is that
That's
it?
it.
Oh,
I've not gone through 11.
Yeah, we have.
we've rifled through them.
Unless you guys can think of any.
Let me have a think.
Predator versus Alien, but the Predator is Epstein and the aliens are Delia Rose.
So what's the theory?
Who would win?
Right, I know. Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself?
Oh, don't. It don't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
You know what's mad, right? Prince
I mean,
Andrew.
it doesn't matter. Whose team are you on?
He was a paedophile. Why does it matter how he died?
Wait, no. Stop it.
What?
No, the belief is that someone's offed him
Yeah.
to stop him leaking information about others.
About Will Smith.
Don't
About
names like him, mate.
Robert Downey Jr., about Tom Hanks, about
All the people
Leonardo DiCaprio, like Obama, his wife.
Everyone's
Bill
already
Clinton.
Leaked it though. They all say that they go
Yeah,
to
but if
this...
it comes from him,
Yeah,
and he's got dirty laundry, mate. He knows who's come in and off his island, or on and off his island. Sorry.
Oh, I've got a good one.
That's why. Like, did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
Oh, was it everyone
Which
else
was
covering?
the story that he
How
killed
have we
himself.
covered some
The
of
day,
these?
I think it was like the day before he was meant to stand in a public court and just fucking talk
Yeah.
and out everyone, or as someone knowing this, gone
Offed
in
him,
and
yeah.
offed him,
Yeah.
which I'm like, I find hilarious. Prince Andrew has paid 12 million quid
Yeah.
to someone he's never met for something he never did to stop talking.
Yeah. No, he didn't pay them.
Birds
Money
aren't
to-
real. The drones from the government.
Yeah, and they sit on the lamppost to charge.
But like JFK's assassination.
What do you mean?
Headshot.
I'm jumping to it.
No, but what is it though? Where were you going now? He's talking about.
Excuse me.
What were you talking about before? Epstein. Oh yes, that's it. No, he didn't pay her.
Oh
He
yeah.
gave 12 million to her charity, who I'm sure
yeah.
she won't get any of.
I mean, we don't know. But yeah, I find that crazy that.
Like some woman's come out and gone, you did things
And
to
he's
me,
paid
and he's
12
gone,
million
oh my
quid.
God, no, I
There you
didn't.
go.
How's somebody for charity?
It says there's plenty of shadowy culprits have been suggested as the masterminds of the assassination. I don't know who that is.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Fidel Castro's government.
Oh yeah, because
Anti-Castro
that's
activists,
yeah.
organised crime, the CIA, vice president.
Is it weird if the Black Hand Gang were actually Assassin's Creed?
What's the Black Hand Gang?
Started World War One.
Oh right.
I thought the Black Hand Gang was the
Oi.
crew from Skyrim.
Do you reckon Hitler actually offed himself, or do you reckon he's actually living in Argentina?
Oh no, I've seen things on that. you
In
know.
it,
But either way, he's dead.
I believe that more than Tupac still being alive.
But the thing was, did you see the big documentary that's come out about Hitler?
By Hitler.
No, I said about Hitler.
Oh right, so it's a by Hitler.
It's like an autobiography. It's like a live update
No,
on
but
Reddit.
he was massively incest. Like his mum and dad were like cousins. He obviously had a hole in his penis, so he used to
Yeah, that's what you wee
piss
out of.
No, he used to piss himself because it was like he used to have his hole and then like another hole and it just used to leak.
Oh, earlier on, like you got your jap eye,
Yeah, like down the shaft.
and then further up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that he used to just stand and piss himself.
sick.
But involuntarily, he had one bollock.
Oh no, that because in Sniper Elite you
that's-
can
yeah,
shoot
you
it
can
off.
only shoot
Yeah.
one
That's
bullet.
sick.
He was also addicted to like heroin, coke,
Yeah,
all that.
bro.
And
So was everyone
England,
back then, to
No,
be
but
fair.
England would go and assassinate him, but then when he's that fucked up on drugs, he will kill himself first and left him, and then
Did his thing.
yeah.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, he fucking did. About fucking how many years was World War II on for? A lot of fucking damage
Yeah.
over that period of time. 6 million Jews.
Shit's wild, mate.
It's fucking insane.
What are you reading now, Karst?
Bro, I'm trying to find.
I saw one saying, is it Adelia Loveheart? First one to...
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart. Adelia... I was close. I was close. I didn't know her name. I was asking.
Oh wow!
Fucking hell.
You know what's mad, right? I thought the Bermuda Triangle had have a bigger impact in my life.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has.
same. That's a fucking fact.
I saw another one and it was like, I thought quicksand was going to be a bigger problem for me than it ever has been.
Anyway,
Amelia Earhart.
yes. I saw one that it was a theory saying she got eaten by crabs, and I thought, why does that matter?
I was going to say.
Do you ever see
I'd
some conspiracy theories and you're like, why do they matter?
Yeah. Or like, why is that a conspiracy theory?
Yeah. Like people that go, the moon landing's fake.
It's like, why?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, mermaids.
Yeah, they are real. Just that.
What about Mermaid? You need to elaborate.
Real.
Yeah.
Just living deep in the ocean. Do you
Yeah.
remember my
They
theory
found a
about
mummy of it.
dinosaurs?
They found a mummy of one.
Mate, that could have been anything.
No. Like it was all the skeleton of the tail.
Oh,
with
right.
Like with nails, hands, and a human face.
Yeah, it could have been one of those things. What narwhals, whatever they're called.
Just upside down. But yeah, that's like, we know more about our universe than we do our own ocean.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, that's just false.
Oceans, which is crazy. What would you rather, right? Would you rather be stranded in space for an hour or stranded in the ocean for an hour?
The ocean.
Space,
I
instantly.
think I'm. If wait, can we set some terms, please? Am I on
Yeah.
a boat?
No, all right, I'll rephrase. Would you rather be stranded in a spaceship in space for an hour or
Yeah.
in a submarine, like at the same height, for example, just deep, because we don't know how deep our oceans go because we don't have the equipment
So you're saying like the
pressurized.
very bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, would you
or
rather be
space?
stranded in the bottom of the ocean, at
Nah,
the,
fuck
at the,
that, bro.
at
Space
the
all
deepest
way.
part of the ocean we can for an hour, or in space above the earth for an hour?
I'm good.
I'd-
Space.
I'd rather be in
At
space.
least in space, I can fucking see.
I can watch happily things happen.
I've seen the Meg, mate.
Is that with Jason Statham?
Yeah.
Do you know which one I really don't like? The conspiracy theory.
What?
The Earth's flat.
That's not a conspiracy theory, that's just stupid people.
What?
Did you see the one where they turn around to the guy and go,
We've got people in all four corners of the earth.
no, he goes,
All
"Go
four corners.
around the globe."
All four corners of the globe. And the guy just commented back, just say that again slowly. Yeah, flat earthers baffle my head.
You've got common ones like what?
The
Loch
Grand
Ness
Canyon
Monster.
is just the Earth's gash.
Where'd you?
You
find
definitely
these?
didn't read that.
No, I didn't.
No. Marcos had to tell himself that you didn't find that.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I've got a question for you.
Say facts.
What's the least amount of money you're letting someone shit on your chest for?
How big's the shit?
Alright.
Is it runny? Or is it solid?
Jennifer Lopez wants to pop a squat on your bare chest and pop shit.
Can I record it?
You want to monetize it, essentially.
No, just put it
I'm
on.
probably saying like
Yeah.
10 grand onwards.
10 grand. Check you. 10
Can I
grand,
record it?
10 grand your floor.
Yeah.
Can I record it?
No, it is.
Fuck. Yeah, that makes it a lot more difficult. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're shitting on me, just give me a lot of money.
What's your minimum though?
I'm saying 10 grand just because I can buy or get a decent deposit for a house.
I'm talking. I need therapy before a house. If I'm letting anyone shit on my bare chest,
Can I shave
Have a
first?
shower.
No, I'm not shaving first. I'll get infected. Oh, it's the fucking dickhead. It's actually open.
let's ask Jan. Jan, what's the least amount of money you're letting someone shit on your chest for?
It's what it is. That's free.
You say it depends who it is.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
How much?
For free.
For free.
Yeah, but you can't record it.
It's just
It's
between
just
you and
shit,
her.
and it's just shit. That's it. Say again. Say again.
So Jennifer Lopez asks you, I want to shit on your chest.
Yeah.
How much money do you want? Your response is,
For free.
for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's it. That's all she can do. Just shit on you and go on.
Shit on your chest and go home.
Yeah.
That's all she does.
At least we get to eat it then.
Nice to meet you.
She wipes her ass and what leaves. And that's fair enough.
Wipes off
I
with
mean,
his
it could
hand.
be like a little skid mark or something, you know. Yeah.
No. Like
No, we're
full-
talking like full blown. She's had like jambalaya for dinner.
Jambalaya?
She's had like a full.
She's not shit for 3 days.
After.
No.
What? Just square in the jaw?
That's what you get shitting on me, leaving me.
No, because she asked you.
She asked you.
Because it's Jennifer Lopez, I probably would have to say like, I'll do it for $1 million because she's loaded in it.
For $1 million?
But because she's fit as fuck, if she said I had no money, I'd probably just let her do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm really praying someone in town sees this, goes up to Jan and just goes, "Can I shit on your chest for free?" You said you would.
And then just pulls up the clip.
All your gay mates now going to reach out to you and be like, you said
I could shit on your chest.
shit on you.
That's good. So you're saying 10 grand?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez, shitting on your chest.
Can I see your net worth first?
What's the least amount of money you
No,
take?
no,
No,
no.
straight off. Least amount of money you're taking off her. You're asking for.
Well, fine then, not Jennifer Lopez, just some woman comes up and goes, "I have got money." She does, but you don't know it yet.
Relatively pretty woman. Of age, obviously.
Got quite nice clothes on, so you know she has got a bit of money. But just goes, "Look."
Without any inspection, without any further questions, it's, I want to shit on your chest.
Yes.
How much
no.
money do you want?
How much?
150k.
150k?
Yeah.
Right here.
Times are hard, you know.
30 quid. 30 quid final offer.
Big Mac meal.
I don't know. I feel like 10 grand's a good, like,
Yeah,
floor.
You
Just
fucking joking to let someone shit on you. Do
as
you
long as,
understand what you're saying?
as long as it's not like a spray fart, I don't mind.
I'm
No,
not
that's
being
no,
funny.
I
No,
retract that. I do mind.
I'm not being funny.
I mind a
though, as well.
lot.
I'm not being funny as well, though. You said if you can record it,
If I could record it, I wouldn't have any money.
Why?
Because you could sell that shit for about fucking $3 a pop. It's Jennifer Lopez. Some bird shitting on you. $3 a pop. I could guarantee you now there's going to be about
That's an
quarter
NFT,
of a
mate.
fucking million people offering you that. I'd put it on the black market, mate. I'd start fucking auction. Who wants this fucking video?
£250,000, you think? Oh, 250,000 people you think would want to pay
Yeah.
to see Jennifer
You
Lopez shit on
fucking
your
out of
chest?
7 million people, is it billion?
Billion, there we go.
7 billion people, and you don't think at least a quarter of a million people on
I think
this
it's
planet.
I think it's a good.
Have you
good
seen
number.
how much these people are selling their farts for on fucking OnlyFans? You've
Yeah.
lost the plot, mate.
I'm not.
if
I'm
you
just
don't think
saying.
you're
I was
getting
like
cash off that.
250,000 people. That's a good.
That's just the UK.
I
Wait
think-
until I start broadening my horizons and start offering I'll take euro.
Right, would you rather put a needle under your big toe and kick a wall,
I'd rather kill myself. I think.
Oh, it is Jeff Bezos.
or put the needle underneath? No, or get pliers and rip your own nail off.
I'd rather rip my own nail off.
Right.
That is a
I'd probably rip my own nail off as well. I've done that shit before.
yeah.
It won't fucking nice.
I've accidentally
I had
done
to.
it, and it's.
I had to.
Oh, do you remember that time when I kicked the fucking.
Is that when your toe-nail? Oh yeah, mate, that
That
was
shit was
spot that.
horrendous. Don't remember that.
Ooh.
I was on Milton with, I think it was Josh, and it was just me and him. We were just having a kick about, and I went to kick the ball to him through the big double fence from the concrete side. Went to kick it, and I'd kicked the floor before the ball, and my fucking nail had just gone dink in half. Ooh, shit hurts, and now my nail grows with a permanent line where
In the
it's
middle.
split.
That's
It's
madness.
never
that.
healed.
Lovely.
How far do you think you could kick a toddler?
How much does a toddler weigh?
Don't know, mate. You can get some fat fuckers.
That's what I mean. I ain't kicking that very far.
Oh,
Probably
no,
not.
actually.
I'll be honest, I'd probably be able to get it further if I could throw it.
You think you could
just
A
throw?
shot ball.
grab it by the arms and just
You think you
spin,
could throw
spin.
it? You think you could throw it further than you could kick it?
Like
Yeah.
discus throw a
Yeah.
toddler.
Fucking shot put it from you that way out.
Nah, Mrs. Trenchbull, that shit.
Oh yeah. What's that other question? It's like a.
Lunchable.
It's like a. How many
Matilda.
Lunchable.
ham and cheese? How many 5-year-olds do you think you could fight off at once
Oh,
with
that's a
your
good
bare
one, that.
fists?
I reckon I could fight a lot. And I know they're sentient to go for ankles and shit, but you best believe I am
I'm
absolutely throwing hands.
I'm cocking back
These hands
and
are
I'm
rated E.
Swedish long ball kicking the fucking skull off at least 7 of them.
these hands are rated E for everyone. Like fucking catching him, you know what I'm saying?
How many?
Do you know? Did you watch Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Did you watch Phineas?
Yeah.
And Ferb? You've seen the theory that apparently they died in a car crash when they were younger,
Yeah, and Candace is imagining it.
and she found their diary and just imagines it all the time, and that's why whenever the mum comes home, all the stuff's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And also that the doctor, the evil doctor, is actually Ferb's dad.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's Phineas's dad.
No, Phineas's triangle head.
So is fucking Dr. Doofenshmirtz,
No,
you
he's
dickhead.
not.
Yes, he is.
fucking
Google it. Also,
no,
the
he's their dad then, actually.
also
not
the
both.
creator.
It's Ferb's dad's the actual dad.
No, it's not. It's meant to be both. That's
No,
why.
How the
Ferb's dad.
fuck can he be both? Because he's got a square
Because they're the
head.
same age, and also
Ferb's
It doesn't make no
adopted.
sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ferb's married in.
What?
Like Ferb's British, and so's the dad. They've married into Phineas's
no.
family. Also, Dan Povenmire, the creator, said it was a very good theory, but it's not true.
Oh, how rectangle's his head?
oh yeah, true.
It's got fucking 3 sides, you
I'm more
twat.
thinking of his building shape of Ferb's head.
So go on, give me a number. I want to know how many 5-year-olds you think you could fight off.
Alright.
How
It's
many are in a
exhausting
class?
as
How many
well.
are in a
It's not-
primary
Oh, I
school?
could do 30. Absolutely
I think I-
fucking and
I think
fucking.
I think I could do 30. Wait, no. I think I could kill 35-year-olds. What?
Clip that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I reckon, but my stamina's shit. And 5-year-olds are still just...
You know what I mean?
Wait, no. I don't think I'd...
My legs will get tired after a bit.
It would be funny if you could pick up one kid and just swing him round enough to hit a few of them.
Yeah, but they're smart. They're sentient.
They have an inner monologue.
They're a hive.
I think 5-year-olds are
Oh.
at that point.
If you could have someone narrate your life, only you can hear it, who would it be?
The obvious ones that people go for are like Ryan Reynolds and Morgan Freeman.
I wouldn't have either of them.
Neither.
I'd have King Julian.
King
Or the fucking more.
King Julian!
Yeah. I feel like it fucking annoying really quick, but it would grow on you, and
Yeah.
then you'd hate it, and
Yeah.
it would grow on you again.
It's like you'd hate it when you hated
You
it.
run like a footless chicken muddies. Think you mean headless.
Mort, run round with me.
Yeah, King Julian. Or Kermit.
That's Sacha Baron Cohen, you know. King Julian.
Is it?
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, no. King Julian, yeah, the one. One and only.
I don't know. I'd want to narrate my life.
Or like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Like Scoob. Good
A
question.
funny one would be, is it designer? Is
Rah!
designer? Yeah.
I fucking, I'd
I'd
off
mate.
myself so quick.
And even just when you do it.
Every time, even if you just make like a sly dig and that's all you hear in the back, I'd actually fucking...
Shut the fuck up, please.
Or, obviously, say one like David Attenborough.
I'd really
Nah.
get pissed off with him.
I'd get.
Imagine him narrating your sex life. Good luck, that. Fucking...
Marcos eating another chicken. I'd hate it.
As Marcos spreads his girlfriend's legs. Imagine that whispering down your ear. That bitch like, you like to move it. Yes. Go for it.
Dirty bastard.
Yeah, King Julian for the win. Fucking right. Should be ace.
I'd have that northern chicken from Chicken Run. I don't want to be a pie.
I think I'd fucking...
Tom doesn't want mushrooms on his pizza. He hates mushrooms.
Do you know what you sound like? You sound like that little kid.
Oh.
No, that... No, that one with the little kid. I'll uppercut him. I'll fucking
sounded like
Yeah, sounds exactly like that little kid.
I don't know, there are a few good ones, but
Jim Carrey might be a good one.
Jim Carrey as one of his characters, or
Yeah.
just Jim Carrey?
No, as like the Grinch. When you look in the mirror, ooh. That's what I'm going.
I don't know. Have we got any other like strange questions before we end it? Because we can end it quite soon.
I don't fucking
Been
know.
talking for a bit.
Don't know.
Thinking Julian is so underrated.
I love
He's the
Madagascar,
one.
mate. The first
He's the
Madagascar
fucking
it
one.
has me in fucking stitches every time I watch it. When they're on the beach and Alex has to get Melman out of his fucking
Oh,
crate
no.
and he goes, giraffe, corner pocket. Every time it makes me fucking cry laughing.
I also like
And I
when
don't
it
know why.
goes, what is it? Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. I was like, why is he saying that? And then I grew up, I was like, oh, he's just saying shit, but
Yeah.
DreamWorks.
Oh, I had one then.
And
mate.
when the spider,
Oh.
well, hi, and then they all lose the shit because it's a massive spider. That is the only
Yeah.
time I've looked at a spider dead in the eyes and laughed.
Bad kitty.
Would you have imaginary friends if you could?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, you could be sat here right
No.
now and you could see your imaginary friends.
No.
Friends, plural. It's not just one. Or
Would
would
I
you have
choose
one?
to be schizophrenic or not?
Nah,
No.
nah, because that's how
When
we
we
inter.
convinced someone we were.
Yeah,
the
I
same
know we
person.
did this in the last podcast
Did
as
we?
well. Yeah, we actually did. I'm pretty sure.
No, you didn't.
I don't think we did. It was Zombie Apocalypse, the last one.
You know, I'm pretty sure we said it though. I'm pretty sure we've done it before.
We might have said it before or after.
Fine, here's an idea.
But would you have imaginary friends?
No.
Would you be able to see your own mental creations?
Yeah.
No.
Why
Maybe.
not?
I don't know.
Because then I'd start
well-
debating if everything's real or not.
No,
yeah,
if you knew
it'd be
about
sick.
it.
Yeah, yeah, you're conscious of it.
If I was conscious of it, maybe.
Yeah, but imagine if you got Alzheimer's and forgot.
Yeah.
That sounds like a then problem, mate. I'm fucking
No,
22.
do that, right? Name a power, and then we have to come up with the bad side effect of it.
Oh, so like a caveat to having like flight would be you can only fly at top speed at max altitude for 3 seconds, and that is it. Then you fall to your death
Yeah.
No, not even that. You just have to fly full speed everywhere.
constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, we thought one on the way to school once. It was, would you have the power of teleportation where you could only teleport like a mile at a time, for example, or like a distance at a time? Or would you rather be able to do it at will, but have like 2 hours cooldown?
Yeah.
So, like
So it's
them
like you
type of
could
things.
instantaneously like jump essentially. Almost like glitch, like lagging in a game,
Yeah.
but it's like instantaneous.
for the same distance, like after another.
Or would you rather it be like, you know, say I'm like, oh, I'm at the pyramids. And then I'm at the pyramids, but I've got to wait like 12 hours before I can teleport again.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Because you ain't going to get to the pyramids in fucking 12 hours, even if you are like jumping as quick as you can.
Yeah.
But when you're at the pyramid, you've got to wait 12 hours before you can come back.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Or like you can read people's minds,
But they know you're reading the minds.
and you can't not.
Hello.
I'm in your head.
No. But you can't not read people's minds.
So you call anyone.
So you're constantly reading. So no matter what,
Well,
you're
that's what
hearing voices.
That's what Professor X's
Xavier.
power. He just had to control it.
Yeah, no, but
You can't.
You can't
is what he
control
says.
it, and
You're
it's just
constantly hearing voices.
everyone you make eye contact, or like everyone you look
Or
at, you
even
read
if
the
it's
mind.
distance.
Oh no,
Proximity
I killed
chat.
myself. Proximity chat, but only you got it on. Oh shit, it's gone.
I think that would fuck me up. That
I think I would have killed myself.
real
very
life
quickly.
proximity chat.
Fair enough.
I used to do that at college,
Immortality,
right?
but every time you're supposed to die, to stop it, you have to kill someone with your bare hands.
Piss, bro.
Easy.
Light work.
No, like to the point of like you get hit by a car, you're fine, but you have like a 10-minute window to just kill someone with your bare hands.
Easy.
Light work.
The adrenaline would kick in, and I'd murder the next person I see, and it'd be someone either old or very young.
I died in the accident. Look at his neck.
Yeah. Here's one, right? Have you ever been walking down the street? I don't know if I've spoken to you about this. Have you ever been walking down the street and seen a very old person,
And you think I can?
and you
do
think, I could fucking take these easy, and no one would
No.
know. But you never do it.
No.
Really? You've never done that?
I've never done that. However, if I see a group of fucking mandem some little fucking batty crease fucking 15-year-olds dressed like bro, we're talking like this and that, fucking
He's
got a
there
spliff.
thinking, I could so touch him.
And yeah, no, like look at him and it's like, because when I was younger, I'd always cross the road.
Yeah.
Because I'd like when I was younger, like I used to like you know where my house used to be.
Yeah.
To get to Spa, I'd get started on the way to or from that shop.
Yeah.
Round the fucking corner.
Yeah.
And then
It's reeks.
Sorry, boys.
but like now I'm like, why would I move? Because if they started shit, like I'd fuck them all up.
Yeah.
Like then I instantly go, I could batter every fucking one of them. Never do it with elderly people though, because they just look innocent.
No, but I know it's just awful intrusive thoughts that you'd never ever ever do. It's like
Do the worst ones when people do start, like kids, because they know you can't do anything.
yeah,
As a 22-year-old adult, no, if a 13-year-old kid started on you, you can't do anything.
because
If you
you'd go
get
to
caught,
jail
you go to
indefinitely. Yeah, that
In the eyes of the law.
that's the difference. If you get caught.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What do you have any intrusive thoughts that you just never do? Like, you're
It's
walking
what-
over a bridge and you just want to throw your phone in, just drop your phone in. It'd be awful because why the fuck would you do that? But your brain's going, do it.
I have them a lot on my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do in my car. And
Yeah.
I should
that's
just
bad.
violently turn the wheel
No,
whilst I'm doing 70 miles an hour.
No, I nearly had one. And I was honestly, it was a terrible day at work. It was at my old job. And I was honestly on my way home almost before I quit. And I almost got hit in my car. And I didn't even flinch. My brain went off. Honestly, I just made it past and the guy like, had to slam on. Like, what my bad it was, genuinely. Like,
Yeah.
I was going over the roundabout, it was clear, and some guy came like 40 straight
Oh,
over.
flying
and
over.
had to slam on and then go around me. And honestly, I didn't even speed up or slow down, just stayed at my speed. And I don't know why my head went, if you'd have hit me, I might have been able to get in your car. And that
If
was
you
it.
hit you,
And
mate,
then-
you would have been fucking gone.
but that was
Yeah.
it. My brain didn't go, you might have died, also, then you'd have been without a car, and then you have to go through all the insurance.
But you're dead.
No, if I had survived.
Oh.
But the first thing in my brain just went,
No, I could have got a new car.
could have got a new car. And
No, I
honestly,
mean,
I'm just fed up today. Like,
That's mental health issues, Marcos. I hate to
fair
tell you,
enough.
that's not intrusive thoughts.
Fair enough.
no, and I'm like, oh, I could easily just go around these right now in the oncoming lane. Like a fucking
No, like you see,
like,
I could well
like
weave
it's-
between that
like
traffic
it's
there.
GTA.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I could just do it. I just run the red mate. No one's looking. There's like fucking 100 cars on the road. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. But I'm like, no, you can't. You can't drive like a knobhead.
Yeah.
You can't drive like a knobhead.
you do.
And then someone does it, and I'm like, fuck, I was thinking that as well, you twat. And then I don't do it. I
Yeah.
don't drive like a knobhead.
Yeah, you do.
How do I drive like a knobhead?
I don't think you do.
You do. You get up people's arses. To the point of, do you remember when you were with me, you made an old guy pull over?
Yeah, it was going fucking 15 and a 30. Good.
He would literally, like, you
He-
know what Broadwater is?
Oh, yeah.
He was coming out of Flint, so he had to turn left and right, then sharp left. Whilst this guy's doing it, Karsten like, and I could see this guy staring. We got to the bus stop, he pulled over. So I thought, oh, is he actually just pulling over? So Karsten went past him. So I went to go past him, and the guy was pulled out on me.
Oh,
causing me a crash.
no.
I went, Karsten, the guy was so scared of you. It
That,
was almost my crash.
yeah.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is he should have been going the fucking speed limit. I don't mind when people drive properly.
Yeah. I
But
get
when
that.
you drive below the speed limit, because you're old, you shouldn't be fucking driving.
I
I
think
think after retirement, you should have to do your test.
I was just
every
about to
10
say
or
that.
5 years.
you should have, when you reach a certain age, you have to do another driving test.
Yes.
Fucking right.
Because our parents now, I'm sure they've said it to you. My dad said to me, oh, if I had to do a driving test now, I'd fail.
Or he was like, their theory was they sat in the car and they asked them 3 questions.
Yeah.
And that
Fucking hell, the driving test was I just pull off there. Yep, stop. Buzzing. Well done.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
You've nailed it.
Intrusive thoughts is a mad one. I have thought every now, not every now and then.
Vehicle
A lot.
superpower.
Do you ever
that, though.
drive past the house and the door's like wide open and you're thinking, what would happen if I ran in that house?
Well,
Yeah, that's
doors
an
don't even
intrusive
have to be
thought.
open for you to do anything, Marcos. You used to play open door run.
That was funny though. We'd be in a massive group, but he used to go, And everyone would just be stood there and I'd just open the random door.
Yeah, kids. If anyone sees this and thinks that's an incredible idea, don't do it. You might land yourself some community service or some bullshit. But Marcos took Knock a Door Run to an extreme it didn't need. Knock a Door Run's quite, daring as it is.
The best part was...
Especially if they've got a garden or like a patio, you've got to get to.
No.
Like,
We used to do it at terrace houses.
Yeah, terrace houses that are just literally open just onto the pavement or onto the street. You just open the fucking door, shout, and a group of 10 of us, 15 of us.
The worst part was, I'd do it.
You'd lag behind.
I'd lag behind, do it, and then just
run past us. And then we turn around, why the fuck is Marcos running? It's a rare sight. And then we turn
It's
around.
the last time he ran.
And then we turned around, and there's some fucking crackhead out of a terraced house round Blackpool that's screaming bloody murder because some cunt just opened his door. And then he looks at us because we're a group of teenagers. Arsehole, don't do it.
It wasn't good.
It was funny. Sometimes
it's not even that. What I used to do is I used to fake everyone. So I'd be walking, I'd go,
yeah,
I'm just going to run. So I'd just run past you and you'll go, no. And then when you're all out of breath, I then stop and then do it.
Oh yeah, when we're all out of breath.
Well, yeah, back then I was a lot fitter, I'll be honest.
What are you going to say, Karsten?
I was going to say, I remember the last time I played Knock a Door Run. I was absolutely steaming. It was about fucking 4 o'clock in the morning as well.
It was last weekend. Oh my god, what is this?
So I think we can wrap up there, boys.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
An hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we've
did
got
even
a lot to cut.
We have got a lot to cut.
Yeah, you fuck it. No, I'm not going to do it.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 4 of the Song Pass podcast. This is a milestone. This is the longest series I've ever done on the channel.
No one actually
Fucking
cares.
shut your mouth. You dirty bastard.
Think people are actually going to see it this far?
No. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like and a comment. Let us know what you liked. There are going to be some different videos coming to the channel very soon that are going to be uploaded on the weeks where the podcast isn't, if that makes sense. Videos to come.
Doing challenges and stuff like that?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You'll see familiar faces, Marcos and Karsten in them, so let me know what you think. A share of this podcast or the channel would do a lot of favours. So if you could do that, cheers. And we'll see you in the next episode. Yeah. Anything to add?
No.
So yeah, guys, see you in the next episode. I hate you so much, Karsten.